Hey guys, welcome back to the workshop. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make a burner nozzle for my forges out of a piece of 316 stainless steel, 1¼ inch by 0.065 inch 316 stainless. I got this down at a scrapyard. It's not a scrapyard, it's a metal shop, but they sell stuff on, they have a short spin, and I like to go in there and browse around and pick out bits and pieces that I can use. I found this, and after seeing a store-bought nozzle that I had gotten online, I was like, hey, I can make that. That's not too difficult, because over time they do deteriorate. But I was making them out of bell reducing black iron pipe, 3/4 by 1 inch. But I'll be using 1.5" steel ball bearing, my hydraulic press, and get this going. First thing I'm gonna do, measure this off and cut it, and I'll let you watch along as I make a nozzle. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut this piece off to length. I like to make my nozzles 3 inches. It gives me enough to fit into the forge, and a little adjustment on the pipe for the burner. So I'm gonna put this in the vise, measure out 3 inches, make a mark, and then I'll use a pipe cutter to make the cut. So just a standard plumbing pipe cutter. It works fine on this. I've made several cuts with it. Takes a little while, but it makes a much more precise cut than if I were to do it on the bandsaw or anything of that sort. And because I'm going to use the hydraulic press, I want to make sure that the cut is really square, really flat, so that when I set it on the die of the press and set the ball bearing down on there to press it in, it doesn't get all cattywampus on me. So we'll slowly but surely make a cut all the way through. Voila, and we're done. Talk about how smooth of a cut that is. You can see it's just perfect. There's a little bit of a burr right on that I'll take off, but we get a really true and square cut by using that pipe cutter. Makes it a lot easier to get the flare in there correctly. Alright guys, so I got the tubing in the press. I got this ball bearing, put a little lube on it. I'm going to set it right there in the middle. Turn the press on, and then I'm going to put a little bar here just to keep from denting the press. Is some hardened 5160. I don't want a dent mark in the top of the die. When I'm working on other projects, it'll leave a little indentation there. But here we go. We're going to turn this press on. We're going to press it, and you'll see the stainless steel start to deform out, and that'll be making our burner nozzle. Okay, we've got it pressed out now. The trick is getting this ball back out. It's usually a pain in the ass, but I'll put it over on the vise and just beat it out, and it'll come out. And then I'll straighten it up just a touch. It got a little off kilter. You can see it's got a little lean to it, not a whole lot, but we'll that'll be ready to go. I'll drill and tap here, put a set screw in it, and we'll be ready to burn. Got it off the press, got it back in the vise. Now what we're going to do is drill and tap the hole for the set screw. I've got a 10 by almost dropped it. Got a 10 by 24 set screw. Gonna drill and tap this. I've got these little special drill and tap all in one. You know, they work pretty good, quick for this type of tapping. If I didn't have this, I'd just be using the standard tap. But I've used this several times. Just put it in the drill and rock and roll. Got the drill ready right here. I'm gonna first tap it a 1/2 inch below the top. It's right there. I'm gonna punch it, so I got something for the drill bit to bite into. I'm going to drill a little pilot hole, make it a little easier on that all-in-one bit. Made it through. Still got one bit. Now I've got this self-tapping drill flute and thread here. I'm gonna put a little oil on there and slowly work it in. There we go, one drilled and tapped hole. I can feel it, it's already through the other side there. And that'll lock down tight, but that'll lock it onto this pipe here. and set the depth that we want on the burner. Can adjust the throttle here.